You missed this one.
Check this out. Today is Wednesday, okay? Wednesday is a questionable day on DoorDash. It's probably a questionable day on all the apps, but especially on DoorDash. At least in my market it is. Let me tell you something. It is bad enough when I got to deal with low ball offers, okay? Check this out. I got an acceptance rate of 75%. The fact that I came home with that in itself proves that magic does exist. There ain't no way I got a 75% acceptance rate. Now, when people talk about the rolling 100, fuck yeah, I guess the fuck so. It has to be. Because there ain't no way I'm at 75%. Check this out. DoorDash has had my back now for a little while. Ever since I got on the Top Dasher, okay? I got on that. A man named the DoorDash Revolution kind of... you know what? I had to try out his logic and it worked. It is what it is. I mean, I tried it out and it worked. The Diamond program I did on my own only because, why not? You know what I mean? I'm at like 8% acceptance rate. Fuck it, reset the damn thing. Who gives a shit? What's going to happen at this point? 9% acceptance rate? Fuck it, do it. What do you got to lose, right? So I did that. Well, it's been over a month, obviously. I'm Top Dasher now, and you know that's fine and good and whatever. The only reason I like Top Dasher, by the way, is because the app glitches. The app glitches on you, boom, you're gold. Get right back on. Kicks you off, get right back on. It's not always a positive because sometimes the day just sucks. Like today. Traffic was so bad today. President Biden was in town in Covington, Kentucky, okay? About the Brent Spence Bridge. You guys don't give a shit about that. I 100% guarantee you don't give a fuck. I don't blame you. If you were talking about a bridge in your hometown, I'd give you about 10 seconds. I just used that 10 seconds up. But what I will say is this. Traffic was nasty. Bad. 1 mile, 15 minutes. Not DoorDash's fault. My problem with it was, had I got a contract violation, I'd have had to fight the contract violation with the fact that President Biden was in town and traffic was jacked up. It's one of the things you can't predict with DoorDash because you don't know what Dasher support's going to do, say, or if they're even going to relate the message correctly to the higher-ups that decide on whether or not your appeal on a contract violation is valid. Fuck the dumb. I moved my market. I did. I moved it over, okay? I moved it sort of towards Lawrenceburg, Indiana. Y'all can look at your own maps. I'm in northern Kentucky. I moved it towards Lawrenceburg, Indiana. Kind of like in the boondocks, you know, where I figured nobody would be. And I was right. Do you realize that you can make a fucking living on DoorDash with lowball offers? I didn't know that. You know, it's a lot easier to drive $4.25 for 6 miles than it is to sit in traffic for 20 minutes for $8. It's amazing what happens when there's no traffic. No traffic changes the whole dynamic of everything on DoorDash. Grubhub, the whole smack. All of it. If you ain't got to sit in traffic, how many of these videos would even exist on YouTube about lowball offers, no tip offers? Dude, if it took me 1.5 minutes to make $2.25, do the math on that one in an hour. You'd be a big baller. As long as DoorDash got your back on the ratings, because you know these people are nasty. They are miserable human beings. And no, I did not take that from Pedro. It just happens to be a fact. They are miserable human beings, these people that do that. $2.25. I ain't tipping nobody, damn it. I paid my fees. I want my fucking food and I want it right now. Everybody needs to fucking stop. The whole world needs to stop. I want my fucking chicken wings. God damn it. $2.25 is enough. I don't even know what these motherfuckers make. Bring me my fucking food and pay my fees. Can you blame them? Can you blame them? The fucking fees on DoorDash. Oh my God. I guess people do want their shit without a tip. I mean, I don't think they understand nor are they ever going to understand that we don't make nothing without the tip. We don't make anything without the tip. Well, they clearly don't give a fuck or they wouldn't be doing it, right? I do wish this was a bong. I am trying to stay away from that because after the day that I had, a bong ain't going to help me when I wake up, man. I get my fucking head's a little bit swelled. I'm like, I'm not in the mood today to put up with the bullshit. Well, if you're not in the mood to put up with bullshit when you dash, you should not be dashing because it's got a lot of bullshit involved with it. It's all right, though. What job, though? I don't think anybody ever argued the point that DoorDash has not got bullshit in it. A W-2, not got bullshit in it. All jobs got bullshit in them. The difference was for me, though, man, that traffic got so bad when Biden was in town, I just pulled over. Dude, I was just checking out the news. I was checking out my budget. You can't do that shit on a real job, not unless you hide in the bathroom for a minute. I used to do that, too. Well, fuck, man, my job sucks. I'm going to hide in the bathroom for a minute. What am I going to do, get fired for taking a poo-poo? Hell no. Of course, you know, it is what it is. You can't change anything on a W-2, though. When you make that much an hour, when you got that boss, when you're doing this, when you're doing that, when it's all laid out for you, nothing changes. Why would you be motivated? Fuck, I was motivated. I was like, I got to think this through. I got to think this through to where I can get to point B. Because right now I'm stuck on point A. I knew that the highway closed down. And then there was a couple car accidents. That backed shit up. It backed shit up even worse. Fuck, dude, I couldn't even get a McDonald's today. It wasn't that I didn't want to go. My McDonald's ain't as bad as your all's. My Chick-fil-A ain't as bad as your all's. The problem is getting to it. Gridlock. I'm like, man, I know tomorrow going to be better. Biden will be back where he belongs in his cushy seat, dictating. Do your own figuring out on what I meant by that. I don't give a fuck what you think about me and what you think about Biden or what you think about Trump or any of that stuff. I don't give a fuck. At the end of the day, it's every 4 years when we vote that matters, not our opinions talking about what's going on with politics. Politics are worse than DoorDash. Who's going to argue with that? Right. So I went out today and I made my money, even with all that bullshit, because I decided to. That was my choice. That's the difference between a W-2 and gig work. In gig work, you got to do it yourself. You got to figure it out yourself. You don't have a manager. You don't have a supervisor. You don't have a fucking lead. You got the people that you see on YouTube talking about doing the same thing that you're doing, what I call gig co-workers. It's a good thing, too, because some of them keep you positive and keep you straight and narrow and keep you the course. And that's a very positive thing when you need it. Because a lot of us are just like, you know, we ain't all flexes. We can't just go, oh, man, just do your thing. Oh, I don't know. Oh, yeah, it's all good, bro. Oh, bro, mo, 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 dash on. Oh, God. Mind blown that that's their answer to everything. Man, dude, if I was sitting at a campfire with these cats and I was drinking a beer and I was having some fun, I was toking it, whatever the fuck my poison was, and all these guys did, what they did in their lives was mo, 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 mo. I'd be like, dude, would you shut the fuck up for a second? Can you not talk English? Can you not have a conversation without the fucking lingo? Just talk. Say something. Anything besides that. I mean, Jesus Christ. I had to give it up for a minute, man. I'm not even Jewish. What the fuck is Momo? I had to look that up on Google, by the way, Momo. Basically, it means retarded, I guess, or, you know, fucking stupid, basically. I'm like, you had to come up with a new word for stupid because you figured the stupid people didn't know what stupid meant? I guess you might have a point. I don't know. I didn't know what the fuck Momo was. I mean, when you want to start a new trend, maybe you should leave the word stupid out of it and start it off with like, what the hell is a smart person called? A dasher? I guess so. Because a fucking dasher didn't know what Momo meant. That shit's on Google, by the way. Look it up. Urban Dictionary. Momo. I couldn't believe it was there. I was like, I thought those guys in the Mother's Den made that up. I was like, what the fuck is Mo? No way that just happened. I had to Google a 4-letter word. 55 years old, man. You think you've seen it all and it still keeps coming. Ha! Oh, yeah. That's a beer, by the way, Flex. That's a beer, brother. And tonight it's Bush. All right, man. Let me hear you, brother. Let me hear you. Let me hear you, brother. Flex. He ain't gonna hear me. He don't give a fuck, man. He had his phone. He only talks to you if you're on his live. He don't go nowhere else. He's too afraid. He got a little bit of Puss in Boots in his DNA. He's like, man, you on my live. I got my boys with me. You can't fuck with me on my live, bro. You fuck with me on my live, they'll get you. I'll just sit here eating my spare ribs. Let them handle the peons. Yeah, he only sees your video if he watches it back on his live. And then he makes a couple smirks after he wipes the barbecue sauce. Oh, hell no. That poor little boy. He don't even understand. Man, I got so tired. He needs a mustache, man. Hide that upper lip. Covered with bullshit and barbecue sauce. He's a BB shooter. It's alright, man. I'm a BB shooter too, man. For real. So anyway, I got in a conversation with the DoorDash Revolution. And we're talking about doing a live with some of the people that are in this here community that actually got something decent to say and all that goodness, and I'm down with that. So I said I wasn't going to host it. I don't want to host no live, man. That shit's involved. I don't even know how to work a live. All right, I know how to get to YouTube. I know where the live tab is. I could probably start one, and then I gotta get a moderator. Mother said, green light, go. I don't know what the fuck. I don't even want to mess with. I'm going to be on there drinking a beer, having a cigarette, speaking my mind, and seeing what good shit comes up and batting down the shit that I don't agree with. That's what I do. I'm not up there to fucking be an editorial fucking editor. I don't need none of that shit in my life. These guys like it. They get off on it. They write fucking text to each. I'll guarantee you in their privates that they actually make little fucking smiley faces and shit like that and text on their phones to each other or something. I just ain't that guy, dude. I can't do that. I'm like, are you fucking, this is what you're doing? Cool. I get it, man, but where did you find the time to do it? I mean, I'm fighting off Biden coming to town traffic, and you all homies are, you figured out the live? Man, I thought it was crazy when they were making fun of me because I didn't know how to operate the glitches on DoorDash, which to this day I still thought it was a funny thing on their part. Who the fuck does? Restart your phone, you dumb fuck. Just restart your phone, you dumb fuck. Just fucking, swipe away the app, you dumb fuck. Just swipe it away, you dumb fuck. Like, so I guess that you guys think I was a dumb fuck. If I'm hearing you correctly. That was the sensei. He's like, sensei. He reminded me of Jim Carrey on crack cocaine. I'll never forget that fucking loudmouth. He had so much fucking Nickelodeon slime coming out of his mouth. Fart. I was like, dude, you seriously want this guy in your life? That's the fuck what he does. He fucking, and then he raises it up a level, and by that point you're just waiting for his brain to explode all over his camera or his live to go dead because he sucked all the energy out of the room and his live's dead because he's got no more bandwidth left because his mouth moves so fast, he's so full of energy, he just explodes. Holy shit! I'll never forget the sensei for that. I didn't say forgive, I said forget. That man, dude, I couldn't even sit in a car with him for a mile. I'm afraid the car battery would die. Just all the energy that gets sucked out of it from fucking sensei running his mouth. I'd have to get a jump start from a diesel truck. Holy shit! Does that guy even know what a conversation is? That was sarcasm. All right. I just wanted to put it out there that President Biden was in town today, and that you don't want to be on DoorDash when that happens, because then you have hours of conversation with DoorDash support or appeals because you were 15 minutes late because you couldn't move your car because DoorDash doesn't seem to understand when the president is in town. So you best pull your ass over and let that shit pass, or do it another day. That was the point. It only took me 16 minutes to get there, but I got there. And on top of that, there's tons of car accidents because normally people are driving like maniacs to try to beat each other home because there's no way to get home unless you do some crazy shit, drive up on curves, cut people off, run yellow lights, mostly red lights, and then just fucking, hell bent to just do it. The cops ain't gonna do nothing. They're all on the highway for President Biden, so it's a free pass going on the side roads. Stop signs, they don't mean anything. They're just a suggestion at that point. Fuck me. Ask me how I know. I ran 3 today. So yeah, I hope that was helpful. And the fact that it was a little bit of humor. God knows this community could use some. And the fact that I laid down as if President Biden is in town. And he's making the speech. And the traffic is all jacked up because the highway's closed. Call it. Trust me, guys, just call it. Go to another zone, but usually within about a 20-mile radius where the president's going, you're jacked up anyway. It doesn't make one difference whatsoever because everybody's going to the other directions to get home. So there you go. I hope this was helpful in some dasher way. God knows I didn't have the spare ribs, I didn't have the bongs, and I didn't have the sensei mouth that runs 225,000 miles per minute. I literally saw teeth coming out of his mouth. One of them jarred loose. He was talking some fat language. It was like spring loaded. Talk about wood. What would a woodpecker peck if it could peck wood? Sensei knows the answer to that question. He's some dude on Flex's Live. And trust me, hands down, that man should be an auctioneer. Sold to the douchebag in the corner. Sensei, DoorDash. I saw veins in his neck. Tip 3. Listen to Twerp if you want to be filled full of shit. I just pushed it in. But I'm not lying. Alright, Twerp out. Oh, jeez.